month after month, time after time, the KOS have been battling it out with Liger Rivera, whether it was for the EWF Tag Team Championships or the American Heavyweight Championship. They have not been able to get Liger Rivera out as they're thrown out of that side of the KOS. Sure, Liger Rivera has shared some losses and shared some victories over Ryan Taylor. But here tonight, Liger Rivera is gonna do whatever he can to claim his first ever EWF America Heavyweight Championship here tonight at the Knights of Columbus Hall.
Well, a coveted championship this is, Larry. Liger Rivera has been working hard his entire career to climb that ladder. Former tag team champion, first ever cruiserweight champion. Now trying to add this to that resume and work his way to the top of the EWF. And look at that, Liger Rivera starting with a flurry off the ropes now. Tilt to where, wait a second, now it's turning into an arm drag, and Ryan Taylor's being out wrestled right now. Now look at this, up and over the top rope is Liger Rivera. Big shoulder block though, Larry.
Coming back into the ring now, flips over Ryan Taylor, Liger Rivera climbing up to the top rope, walking a tightrope, nails him with a clothesline. What great balance, what agility in Liger Rivera, catching Ryan Taylor off guard, and Taylor having to hold a guard barrier at ringside. Oh no, wait a minute. Liger Rivera was gonna take flight, but he just got nailed with a drop kick as Ryan Taylor came back into the ring.
Well, Liger Rivera trying to slingshot himself over the top rope. Ryan Taylor giving him that drop kick. Liger Rivera did hit the apron on the way down, just fell all the way to the ground, Larry. And like we tell everybody here, there's no protective padding there. That is just a hard floor.
And there's Mondo Vega screaming into the face of Liger Rivera, screaming that he's not going to get up, screaming that his life is going to end here tonight if Ryan Taylor has anything to say about it.
Ryan Taylor with a big knife-edge chop right across the chest of Liger Rivera. Aiden Riley coming around our side of the ring, and look at Mondo Vega on that side.
Winding up for another chop across the chest.
That's right, directing traffic as well. Ryan Taylor getting back in the ring to break the count. I don't know why he would do that, though. A count-out is a victory still, Larry, and he would retain the title.
Well, that is correct. He would retain the championship. But it's not about count-outs, and it's not about disqualification in this match. He wants to inflict pain and punishment on Liger Rivera. And so does Mondo Vega, as we just saw him throw Liger face first into the ring post.
You have yet to see Liger start to stir. He's still trying to grab his way, use that apron to get back up. Justin Borden, of course, distracted by Ryan Taylor, the American champion here in the Empire Wrestling Federation. And I look at Mondo Vega putting his hands up saying, what? Wait, I'm just going to help him back.
Oh, he's just going to help him back.
Well, yeah, of course, now that Liger's defenseless. Look at this cover. 2. Only getting a 2 count, though. No hook of the legs. Pretty cocky by Ryan Taylor.
We've seen that cocky and arrogant attitude of Ryan Taylor's time and time again. It's cost him many of matches, it's cost him championships, and if he continues to do that with Liger Rivera, if he continues to undermine and underrate the abilities of Liger Rivera, we may have another new champion here tonight. We already had one title change hands.
That we did, and look at this, Ryan Taylor, the king of submissions. Beautiful variation of that key lock. Did you see that, Larry?
Oh, he had a variation of that armbar turned into that camel clutch position. And it looks like, oh, come on, he's stepping on the face of Liger Rivera right now.
He's also stepping on the wrist. Looks like he's trying to break the arm like that, Larry.
Well, there's no doubt about it. There's a reason why he's called the king of submissions. He has a great array. He's got a great arsenal of submission holds. And he's got a great arsenal of kicks as well. Those educating feet really nailing their mark all over the back of Liger Rivera.
Well, of course, Ryan Taylor, a product of the School of Hard Knocks, learning from not only Jesse Hernandez, but also many of the people that came from the School of Hard Knocks, like Rocky Romero, Alex Kozlov, TJ Perkins, and we all know the big feud that TJ and Ryan had over that NWA Heritage Championship, right now carrying over into Liger Rivera. Liger Rivera, of course, wants to put this right here, Larry, the EWF American title around his waist for the first time in his long career here in the EWF. EWF's been around for 13 years, and Liger's been around for 10 of those, Larry.
Oh my God, did you hear that kick across the back?
I don't think he's going to be around for much longer if he keeps taking those. There's a hook of the leg, but only a 2 count.
Well, there's no denying that there's a lot of heart and a lot of determination in Liger Rivera. He will do whatever it takes. He will even put his own body at risk in order to get the victory, in order to take away a championship.
Well, that's why he's called the most fearless man in the EWF, Larry. Like you said, doing whatever it takes to win that title, doing whatever it takes to win a match. And right now, Ryan Taylor's doing exactly what he needs to do. Keep Liger Rivera grounded and keep him off from the ropes. Wait a second though, look at this.
Crucifix, this may be it here. Taylor gets right back up, put back down again with a schoolboy roll up. And another 2 count. But look at this vicious back elbow by Ryan Taylor. Taylor stopping all the momentum now, trying to get it back going into his favor. Definitely wants to put Liger Rivera away, put it out of professional wrestling.
Well, hook of the leg and only 2 count. And look at this now, stepping on the back of their neck. Not only choking Liger Rivera, but all the pressure on the spine there. We all know how detrimental the spinal injuries can be to the career of a wrestler.
I mean, Liger Rivera has had to take time out for numerous of injuries. Various injuries across his body. A back injury would be just another one to add to the list of all the injuries Liger Rivera has suffered and maybe put him out for good. Look at us missing the clothesline. Taylor now. Wait a minute. He just got caught. Victory roll by Liger Rivera. Are we going to have a new champion here? No, a kick out by Taylor.
Oh, but look at that. Ryan Taylor going right back to her with a big toe kick right to the stomach and chest area of Liger Rivera. Now stomping away between the shoulder blades.
Ryan Taylor now, come on, pulling him by the hair. And going back to work on the arm, barring the arm right over the body of Liger Rivera.
A great modified armbar there. Look at that again with that key lock variation, Larry. That armbar into that top wrist lock, key lock.
And all while sitting on the lower back of Liger Rivera. He's got 3 holds on at the same time on the Liger Rivera.
And this is why they call him the king of submissions, Larry. I've never seen a wrestler do the kind of things that Ryan Taylor can do. Here's literally twisting Liger Rivera into a pretzel. But look at this, Liger Rivera getting him back up to his feet now. Now look at this, getting back into Ryan Taylor, digging shots right under the ribs. Now look at that, Ryan Taylor neutralizing it. Big, big shot right across the shoulder blades.
Throws him into the ropes. Wait a minute, look at this, victory roll again by Liger Rivera. 2. No, thought he had it. So did Ryan Taylor, and Ryan Taylor quickly going on to the attack, making sure that Liger Rivera does not get up again.
Well, doing what he has to do, keeping him on the ground right now, Larry. And look at him stalking Liger Rivera like a lion stalks his prey in the jungle. And he is doing just that. He is trying to destroy Liger Rivera.
But look at this, Liger fighting back. Liger trying to fight back, but Ryan Taylor still on the momentum, but maybe not for long after that elbow. Oh, he nailed him with a knee. Right into the midsection. Now coming off here, went for the axe kick. No one to be found there. Tornado DDT.
Springboarding off of that rope and hitting him with that tornado DDT. Now both men down in the middle of the ring. Mondo Vega coming to the aid of Ryan Taylor now, as is Aiden Riley.
And he gets a 2 count. Mondo Vega trying to revive his man on the floor. Taylor slowly getting back up on his feet. Liger Rivera slow to his feet as well.
Well, now both men back up to their feet, but still uneasy on him. Ryan Taylor, big right hand. Now both men trading shots in the middle of that ring. You gotta believe that whoever can get the next big shot in is gonna have the advantage in this match, Larry. And the advantage goes to Ryan Taylor.
Vicious spinning back kick. Now nails him with the axe kick. Had not seen him pull that move out in quite a while. There's the cover again. And this match continues, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Ryan Taylor doing the smart thing there, trying to finish it with that big axe kick after putting all that pressure on Liger Rivera's neck and throat earlier, choking him out. And now look at this, Larry.
Tying him up, Texas Cloverleaf coming up right here, and he's in the center of the ring. Liger Rivera is very far away from those ropes. And I gotta
wait a second, it looks like Ryan Taylor lost a bit of that cloverleaf. Yeah, Liger Rivera's feet came out. Now he's got to reposition. Now he does into that Boston Crab. And look at how far back he's got Liger Rivera. Wait a second, Liger Rivera rolled through. Liger Rivera's on his back now.
Slingshot, look at this, dropped him. Oh! And the whiplash effect he suffered coming back down across the lower back. Could not quite get the hold that he wanted on those submission holds earlier, but still held on long enough for that to happen.
Liger Rivera is in a world of hurt. Look at this gut wrench.
Oh, has him up. Trying to go. Oh, thought he was going to go for a backbreaker submission.
But wait a second, no, Liger Rivera reverses it. And Liger Rivera has Ryan Taylor locked in. Look at that. He's spinning around and around and around.
Here it comes.
Wait a second. He hit Justin Borden in the face. He's still spinning though.
Justin Borden, the official, is knocked out.
And Liger Rivera hits him with that Chuck Norris. That Chuck Norris backbreaker did the job. It's for Ryan Taylor, but at the same time, he inadvertently took out Justin Borden.
Now we don't have an official to make the pin. Liger Rivera could be the new American champion after that Chuck Norris backbreaker.
Wait a second, those look like Liger's dizzy though. He's spun him around for a long time. Now, excuse me, now finally getting over. Covers Ryan Taylor. 1,
2, 3.
That should be
We have a new champion, but we don't have an official to make the count.
Liger Rivera should be the new EWF American champion, but nobody to make the count. Justin Borden still out after getting kicked in the face inadvertently by Ryan Taylor during that Chuck Norris backbreaker. Justin Borden still out cold on the mat. Liger Rivera now getting Ryan Taylor back up to his feet. Big clubbing blow across the shoulder blades. Now wait a second.
Liger Rivera was gonna go for a slingshot move. Montevega held onto his ankle. Liger Rivera now slingshots himself into the ring, but he got caught with a power slam.
Liger Rivera slingshotting off the ropes, getting caught that power slam. Now wait a second.
Picks him right back up. Holy crap, dropped him right on his head.
Look at that twisting Michinoku driver there, Larry. Look at this. Now Ryan Taylor.
1, 2, 3. Not again.
Ryan Taylor would have retained the American title there, but no official. If Justin Borden's not going to get up, what's going to happen?
We need to get another official out here. We need to get some help. Justin Borden appears to be out cold. Otherwise, this match is just going to go on forever with no end in sight.
Well, wait a second now. Look at that.
There's another cover again. 1, 2, and 3. But again, to no avail, no referee.
Well, Ryan Taylor inadvertently used those educated feet right on the jaw of Justin Borden.
We need to get an official out here. Wait a minute, what? Montevega just went under the ring. Oh no. He just grabbed a crutch. He just grabbed a crutch from ringside. Who the heck is hiding these things underneath the ring?
I don't know. Who needs that under the ring? Look at Ryan Taylor winding up though. Looks like Vladimir Guerrero at the plate, ready to go. Liger, turn around, turn around!
Oh, he turned around, missed the shot with the crutch. Who did cut around it? No, oh, wait a minute, Liger Rivera holding on. Drops him in a powerbomb. What power by Ryan Taylor, muscling up Liger Rivera. Oh no, wait a minute. He just dragged him away into the center of the ring now. Ryan Taylor is gonna take flight here.
Well, we all know that Ryan Taylor can deliver a nice senton from the top rope. Look at that, standing up at the top, going for it. Oh, but nobody home. Liger Rivera rolling out of the way.
He went for the senton bomb, but no one was there to connect. But wait a minute, Liger Rivera, the shock it off. He just hit the shock it off. If he can roll him over for the cover, and if Justin Borden can be coherent for 3 seconds, we're gonna have a new American champion.
Well, look at Liger Rivera's made the cover. 1.
Referee's out of position.
2. No, come on now.
Montevega knew it had to be done. He had to pull him out of harm's way. And now, Ryan Taylor retains the championship.
Liger Rivera thought he had the match won. He actually put his fist up in victory. And he looked at Aiden Riley. She said, no, you didn't. But wait a second now.
Liger Rivera now going after Montevega. Oh! Montevega just nailed him in the face with the crutch.
Oh, come on. This is a 3-on-1 assault with no referee now. This is just ridiculous. How in the hell is Liger Rivera going to get a fair shot in this match?
Jesse Hernandez has finally made his way to ringside, checking on the official, Justin Borden. Are we going to have a ruling here? I mean, come on. Montevega's in the ring right now. He's got the crutch.
Oh, come on.
This match isn't officially over. We've never seen a bell.
Jesse,
we never heard a bell.
Come on.
Oh, no, come on, a Pino Mike.
You can even hear the crowd. Jesse, do something. Come on. This match isn't over yet. There's been no bell. There's been no referee's decision. Wait a second.
Ryan Taylor just nailed Jesse Hernandez with the crutch. Look at this, trying to beat him down with the crutch, and he's choking the man.
He's choking Jesse out with the crutch. Come on.
These animals, they're doing whatever they want. The KOS, they have just taken over this matchup.
Mondo Vega taking shots at Jesse Hernandez too.
They're doing whatever they want to whoever they want now.
Now look at this, Ryan Taylor dragging Liger Rivera. What is he taking him?
He's taking him into the crowd now. Oh wait, he's got a chair.
Ryan Taylor actually delivered a heart attack with Mondo Vega.
And now we have the locker room is emptied, and Zero Gravity Chris Cadillac is in the ring right now with the KOS. Look at this, right now Mondo Vega.
Look at that, Slick Nick Jackson, Mr. Instant Replay, Matt Jackson, Scorpio Sky, and Chris Cadillac are kicking the KOS out. And now what is this? Chris Cadillac in the ring with Sky. And look at this, Ryan Taylor, where's he gonna go?
They got Ryan Taylor cornered. Slick Nick coming back out here. Look at this. The ring is filling up. It's almost as if we had a battle royal again. Ryan Taylor is in trouble here.
Well, look at this. These guys are, it looks like they're taking corners. It looks like they're equalizing this match. But how much is that going to help? Liger Rivera already had a heart attack delivered into those steel chairs. Jesse Hernandez even getting in the fray.
Wait a minute, is this match still going on?
I never heard it. We have an official. Christopher Lee is out here now.
This match is still going on. Liger wants to fight. Liger is still in this.
Liger, we're going to go for that show, no fear. But wait a second, getting rolled up.
No, let it end like this. Liger kicks out.
Well, look at this. It's almost as if these guys are acting like lumberjacks. Cadillac, the Young Bucks, Scorpio Sky, all at ringside. Making sure nobody gets involved. Look at that hard Irish whip. Liger Rivera showing no fear.
He got caught. Liger Rivera got caught by Ryan Taylor. Look at this. Taylor has him up on his shoulders. Trying to go for a Splash Mountain bomb. But Liger Rivera is holding on for dear life by his ankles.
Look at that. Liger Rivera is still holding on. Ryan Taylor getting out of the way though. Oh, come on.
And he just took him off the top rope as he's now perched up there. Ryan Taylor following pursuit now. Hammering away now with elbows across the neck of Liger Rivera. Oh, no, wait a minute.
What is going on? Look at this. Ryan Taylor on the second rope. It looks like he's picking him up for a jackknife.
He tried to go for a shot with that Splash Mountain bomb earlier. Oh, he got on a counter. Holy crap. 2, 3. We have a new champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match and new EWF American Champion, Liger Rivera!
Liger Rivera has finally did it! Here tonight, he has just won his first ever American Heavyweight Championship! He has finally dethroned Ryan Taylor, the king of submissions! In his 10-year career, Liger Rivera has finally gone back to the top of the mountain. He is a champion once again in the Empire Wrestling Federation. And in the ring to celebrate with him right now, the very same friends that he's had in the locker room.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your new EWF American Champion, Liger Rivera!
long journey to get to this point in his career. And at ringside, Jesse Hernandez is trying to eject Mondo Vega out of the Knights of Columbus Hall after putting him through all this hell in this matchup.